Hi, friends. Hi. I'm going to show you how I prep and prime my nails to make them last literally like up to 5 weeks. Or I don't know. I think they could last like a whole year if I wanted them to, but just kidding. But yeah, so I use a nail file. It is a 100/180 grit. And then this little brush it's just a makeup brush. You don't have to have that, but I use it. This is a dehydrator and priming set that I bought from Amazon. Ew, why does my voice sound like that? I'll explain kind of what that does later. So if you don't own a nail drill, you can definitely use a nail file or a nail buffer, and it does the same. So you want to lightly buff or lightly file down the shine off of your nail. Don't do this too much because you don't want to make your nail too thin. This is why I don't use a nail, like a hand drill or an e-drill, I'm sorry, because I'm too scared I'm going to file too much of my natural nail. But yeah, so I'm just going to lightly buff, lightly file. I'm not one to push my cuticle back or cut my cuticle dead skin because I'm like I said, I'm a scaredy cat. So I'm a little too scared to do that. So I just use the nail file and I kind of file off the dead skin around my cuticle. This is really important because if you have dead skin left over and you lay acrylic or gel or whatever it is over that dead skin, it is more likely to lift off. But yeah, so make sure you file down as much as you can or file away as much dead skin as you can. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you how I apply a nail form because a lot of people request that, so I will be doing that. So anyways, after I'm done filing the shine off, I take the little brushy brush and I just like dust off all of the dust, and you'll be able to see here in a second that I did not remove all the shine. And you watch this. You do a little dusty dust, and then you're gonna see like a little line or two that's still a little shiny. So you want to go back in and just make sure you remove that shine so that the acrylic can perfectly stick. So the acrylic can stick to your nail and it won't be lifting and crifting and all right, so now you can see the difference. This nail is a little shiny and this nail is buffed out, nice and ready to go. So I'm going to take this dehydrator. You don't have to use a dehydrator. You can use acetone or you can use alcohol, like 100% alcohol, and it basically does the same. It has the same effect, but I just use this because it came with this little prepper step 2 thing. Now this thing is a kind of like a sticky type of substance. I don't even know what to call it. It's a prepping agent, and I actually do this step twice. Usually people only do it once, but I do it twice, and I'll like let it sit and dry a little bit, and then I'll go in with the second coat. Now your finger looks a little shiny, but if you touch it, it's kind of like tacky. So you want to avoid touching your nails as soon as you're done doing this step. I do not have any alternatives for this, so I highly recommend buying an actual primer. Here's kind of what it looks like side by side. We have the buffed nail. That one actually still has acrylic on it. Then we have the prepped nail, and we have the not touched nail. So yeah, this is the 3 different stages of my prepped nails. Now for the fun part. So this is a nail form. I bought it from Amazon. It came with a whole bunch of them. I take that little middle piece right there and I actually stick it in the back I don't know if this actually does anything, but to me, it kind of just makes the form a little more sturdy. I have flat nails, so this kind of helps it from caving in when I put the form together. Usually I put 3 of these forms and stack them onto each other, but I'm just going to show you with this one form. Yeah, I accidentally got it stuck to my finger. But so I open that little piece right there, then I flip the form over and I do like a little taco, and I lightly push together these little ends right here. Don't do too much because you want to make sure there's enough room to kind of gauge how exactly you want your nail to be formed, or I don't even know the right terms for this. But so I'm gonna stick my nail right here, or my finger here, and your nail, it's easier if your nail is a little longer. If your nail is cut all the way down to the skin, it's a little harder. But so you want to go ahead and place that right up under your natural nail, and then now you can start sticking together the nail form to kind of, so the more you press it together, the more of a curve stiletto shape you'll get. So just do it to your liking, to whatever shape you want. It helps make sure the nail form is like straight or slanted up, because you don't want the acrylic going in between the nail form and your fingernail. Yes, I wasn't really paying attention, so she is a little crooked, but whenever I'm done with this, I just I start by applying the acrylic where my natural nail and the nail form meets. That's the very first bead that I'll put. But yeah, as soon as you're done, let the acrylic dry, and then you'll just kind of like rip off the nail form like so, and it should leave the acrylic on there. But yeah, here is how I ended up doing my nails. Thank you for watching.